Hi folks, it's Evo here from Thundermist Lure Company, and welcome to today's episode of Thundermist Fishing Tips. We've got Antonio, our boatless angler, with us today. We just launched the boat. We're heading out to Windmill Point, maybe Point Avenal. We'll see what the day brings, but today folks, we're looking for perch. We're going to be running the T-turn bait rigs. The bait rig is number 1A, and we're going to be running live minnows and heading out to about 55-60 feet of water. So stay tuned folks. We just launched the boat. We're on our way out there. I'm sure there's going to be a number of boats out there too. Weather's going to be nice. The sun's just getting ready to come out. It's going to be a great day. So glad you could join us. Okay, I thought it was a small one. We weren't going to turn the camera on, but actually that's a nice Lake Erie perch right there. Beautiful. Going to put them in the box. What do you think, Antonio? We got a few already. These ones were the ones we were getting earlier, and then we decided to turn the camera on. Okay, now these minnows on this rig are pretty beat up, but what I'm going to try to do is salvage them, and I'm going to keep that one on and keep that one on and drop back down. What do you think, Antonio? Get some extra wear out of these minnows? Okay, so we are anchored. We are in 54 feet of water. The water temperature is 40 degrees. And like I said, the sun was coming out just as we left the boat ramp. It's starting to clear up, and it's turned out to be a beautiful day. So we're going to cast it out there. And what I like to do is, even though it's live bait and minnows, and it's not a jig, I still like to work it back to the boat and keep those minnows moving all the time. Right on the bottom. That's it. Keep the minnows moving and trigger a bite. So the fish they're not stacked in here thick. They're scattered. So what we've been doing is just kind of casting around and working this area, and that's what we're going to continue to do. See if we can get into some more of those nice perch. That looks like a good one, Antonio.
I think it is.
Hey?
Yeah.
Were you moving your line?
Dragging it in, like you'd said, yeah.
That's the key, right? Keeping it moving. Oh yeah, that's a good perch.
A monster, but
No, it's a male. Good size.
Chunky one.
You just put it back down.
I know.
You're killing me here.
This one feels a bit better, actually.
You got a good one.
With some weight.
Yeah, you got a good one. Oh yeah.
Female this time.
Yeah. A little chunkier than the last one.
Nice.
This one does not feel big. He gave me a little tap, then he stopped, and then he tapped again. We shall see. Bring him in relatively slowly out of this deep water. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's hope it's a nice chunky perch. That'll do. So I don't mind reusing minnows. Oh yeah, live well's looking good. However, if they have, like, I'm going to reuse that one, and this one on the bottom, I could reuse that one too. Okay. So, I mean, the T-turn allows the minnows to swim around freely, and that's great. But once they die, you can still use them. And like I say, just keep your line moving. But when I won't recycle a minnow is if it's lost its head or if the perch have picked out the eyes. Then at that point, I'll take it out, take it off, and put a fresh one on. But if the minnow is intact, it's got the head and the eyes on it, and it's no longer alive, I'll still use it and just work the bait back. And that's what Antonio and I are doing today to trigger these hits. Straight down. And he just tap, tap, tap.
Looks small. Is it smaller?
Well, this fishing rod is relatively stiff, right? Solid, stiff, and it's a small graphite rod. So, does that answer your question?
Nice fish.
That's not bad at all. Right? This, folks, is what Lake Erie perch fishing is all about, right there. Okay. And that minnow, yeah, he's okay. So you know what? He's gonna go straight down again. Typically where there's one, there's more. Like I say, they're not schooled in here thick, but they're roaming. So I'm gonna go straight down and see if we can hook into another one. But that was a nice one, eh?
Really nice.
People love perch fishing. You know why?
They're good to eat.
It's exactly why. That's exactly why. They're one of the best eating freshwater fish out there. So let's see if we can get a few more so we could have a good fish fry.
I was dragging those minnows ever so slowly.
They picked it up, eh?
Yeah.
Are you using the same minnows?
This is probably my third fish in a row on the same minnow.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
oh, this is a nicer one.
Yeah. That's a good chunk.
Yeah.
That's what I call Lake Erie jumper right there. Hey Antonio, this one actually feels a little bit better. Unless there's two. Sometimes you could get doubles, right?
Well, hopefully you have a double.
You never know. I do not. This one came on the bottom hook. Okay, it's another nice little chunk. He'll do. Oh, look, he's coughing up minnows too. Look at that. Is that a minnow or a goby? No, that's a
Goby.
It's a little goby, right? Coughing up a goby. I like those long shanked hooks for taking these hooks out of the fish.
Into a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just picked it up right underneath the boat.
Straight down.
Straight down.
It'd be nice to get a double header if I can get one at the same time.
Chunky female.
Nice chunk.
They're nice looking.
They're beautiful, aren't they? Look
Yeah.
at that perch. Nice coloration on them. Oh yeah. Hey, first double of the day.
It is, yeah.
You got a good one?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good. Feels heavy.
Mine's decent. I think yours is bigger. I hate to say it, but Antonio's is bigger.
That's actually the smallest one of the day that you got.
It is, but he's bleeding and he's gonna have to be kept.
Yeah.
So that's okay. You wanna throw yours back here? Good, he's in my live well now. Oh, I need another minnow. So when Antonio says get the net, you think you
bigger
got
than a perch.
You think you got a walleye?
He's actually fighting like a bass.
Is he fighting like a bass?
Oh, it's a walleye.
It's a walleye.
It's a
Nice
nice one.
walleye. Holy mackerel. Are you kidding me? Oh, there you go.
There you go. How's that?
That is one chunk. Bonus.
Yeah.
Well, we figured we might get into walleye out here, right? Look at that. 54 feet of water. There's a bonus fish. Really nice. But you know what he just did? If there was any perch around, there's not now. We'll have to we'll have to try to bring those perch back and lure them back in here again. Nice fish though.
Yeah.
It's a beauty. Bonus. After that walleye, I thought just for the heck of it, I'm going to drop my line straight down. Not a bite, nothing, nada. So then I cast it out and just started to bring it back in, and wham! Oh, and look at this. Oh yes. Oh, there we go. Look at this perch. Look at this perch. Isn't that a dandy? That's a dandy right there. Look at that. Oh my. Right after that walleye, that cast out there, look at that.
It's a nice size one.
That's a dandy. Okay, he's going in the box. I gotta rebait back out there again. And I think we're gonna do the same thing and see if we can draw those perch back in close to us again. What was on the kneeling down, the kneeling hook set on this little 5 foot rod, and it is a graphite rod, and which is nice because you want that sensitivity, especially when you're fishing this deep water. It's nice to have a graphite rod. Okay, this gave me the ever so slightly bite. He wasn't really aggressive. No, we're not short. Not really aggressive.
Nice perch.
Okay, he'll do, eh?
Nice one.
Yeah, look at that. He mangled my minnow. Look at this. Look at this minnow. See what I mean about the eye missing? So I will not use that. So this minnow, if you notice, see the eye is missing on that side? He just completely mangled it. It's got an eye on that side, but not on that side. And oh, look at this. Look at this. It's coughing up a goby. Look at that. It's a little goby right there. Okay, that's a dead, digested goby. He can go back in the water. Okay, so they are eating gobies big time out here on Lake Erie. which is a good sign because they're going to be hard to get rid of. Okay, with the millions of gobies, Antonio?
Definitely invasive.
Definitely invasive. Okay, so I'm going to freshen up these baits. And you know what? There's some seagulls flying around. They're going to pick up those minnows off the surface and have themselves a meal too. All right, freshen up and back out we go. Okay, you're laughing at me. The last one I was kneeling, this one I'm sitting. But look at you, you've just stripped down.
It's getting hot.
It's getting a little warm for you. Hey, isn't it nice with this sun out?
It's beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous with this sun coming out today. I'm loving it. What a great spring day.
Nice
Oh,
one.
look at that. Oh, that's a nice one. That's a Lake Erie jumbo right there, folks. Hey, that's a nice jumbo perch. Beautiful. Nice coloration. And I can reuse that minnow. That's a bonus. Okay. In the box he goes. But you know what, folks? This is just fantastic out here. What a great way to spend a spring day. And you know, if you haven't been out lately, springtime's a great time. After the long winter, you want to get yourself out and get a line wet. You get a day like this where the winds are calm out here on Lake Erie, this is rare. So we're going to stay out here all day, Antonio?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. You're very comfortable by the looks of it. So I'm going to get my line right back down there again. Let's get tossed out there. And I think I'm going to continue to sit and just enjoy this weather and this great fishing we're having. How about that? Folks, I want to thank you ever so much for joining us today and spending some time on the boat. Until next time, as always,